All right, guys, these are the books I'm planning on reading in the month of June. Let's get into it. First up, we are going to be finishing Shogun. I talked about this a little bit in my May update. Really enjoying this book so far. It's just a fatty. Hopefully we'll finish it in the next week or so. Next up is Cape Rage. I actually won this one as part of the one of the Goodreads giveaway. So I don't really know anything about this book other than it's a thriller and it's fairly small, so I think we can get to it. I was going to start the Throne of Glass series, but since I've been reading a lot of Sarah J. Maas, I finished the ACOTAR series. I kind of wanted to jump into a new author that I haven't read yet. So we're going to be reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I don't really know a whole lot about this book. I know it's low fantasy. I don't really know, so I'm really looking forward to this series. Next up, we're going to be reading The Bookshop and Bone Dust. I really liked Legends and Lattes, and as I understand, this one is a prequel, so I have high expectations for this one. Also, really love the book. They just have very good book design. Looks really cool. Up next, we are continuing our read through of the Dark Tower series, so we're gonna jump into Wind Through the Keyhole next. This one technically came out after the Dark Tower series was finished, and it's like a little in-between, as I understand, and it's still a flashback book, very similar to The Wizard in Glass, so I figured I'm just gonna read it now instead of reading it after I finish the series. At least I want to read it in chronological order, so we'll be reading this one next. The next two, I'm kind of jumping in. They're the first book of the series, both of these ones are, so we'll see how I like them, but the one I'm going to jump into is The Three Body Problem. I understand this has a Netflix show. I didn't realize it, but apparently I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes. Didn't know it was called The Three Body Problem. I was watching it with my wife. So I'm actually really intrigued with this. Never finished the series, so I'm gonna read the book first and then jump back into the series and see, compare and contrast, see how much I like it. Last, but certainly not least, we're finally gonna jump into The Blade Itself. I was originally gonna read this one in May, just didn't work out, didn't have enough time, too many fat books, too many big boys, so we are definitely going to be jumping this one in the month of June. I'm not sure, these weren't necessarily in order of which I'm going to read them, I just kind of stacked them up here, but definitely jumping into The Blade Itself. This one is going to be a must read for this month. And that's going to be it for my TBR for the month of June. Let me know what you guys plan on reading in June.